Relax. Feel calm. Meditation. Release. The Deep Haven.
And finally at 4, a Normal Heights man says he has a perfect way to help you relax. Larry Himmel has the story.
Christopher Messer has something in a bedroom of his Normal Heights apartment that he wants you to get into.
The flotation tank is a large shoebox-shaped chamber filled with 10 inches of water and 800 pounds of Epsom salts.
It's here that Christopher operates his business called a Deep Haven, where all your troubles will just float away.
When you get in the water and you start floating, your brain will secrete large amounts of endorphins. And those are like natural pain killers. Because of the high salinity of the solution, your body floats with extreme buoyancy atop the water. And the simulated gravity, added with the effective elimination of light, temperature, and noise, produces the deepest, most profound relaxation possible on Earth.
You didn't buy this at the waterbed store, did you?
No, I made it.
Christopher charges $30 for a 90-minute float.
The water is heated to 93.5 degrees Fahrenheit, so you can't tell if you're warm or cool.
What about people go, oh man, how often do you change the water?
Oh, it's constantly filtered. You go in and your thoughts slowly become disassociated. Then it takes too much energy to even form thoughts.
I feel like I'm floating on the top of the moon.
And what do you say? And you know there are people out there going...
This has been around since 1954. If anybody does any research into it, they see the incredible benefits.
It's the best ever. It's like getting 8 hours of sleep in 30 minutes.
That gives these anti-gravity free spirits a lot more time to float around the planet. Larry Himmel, Local 8 News.
Here is Christopher Messer, owner of the Deep Haven.
We're about to take a journey together. Hi, my name is Christopher. This journey will be unlike any other journey. Join me as we travel into the deepest, most remote recesses of our own minds. Now, how is such a journey possible? We'll certainly need a vehicle to travel in, and that's what this documentary is about. The name of this vehicle is the Flotation Tank. Together, we'll explore what this unique vehicle is, its development, how it works, and the amazing things that it can do. If you are not familiar or have never floated in a flotation tank before, then I'm very envious, because you're in for what I consider a magical experience. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
The way I found out about the flotation tank was through Christopher, who owns a flotation tank center. When he told me what he did, I had to ask him what a flotation tank was. And I became intrigued and wanted to try it. This would be my first experience in a flotation tank, so even though I had talked with Christopher about it and read about it on a website, I didn't know what it was really going to be like. The first thing I did upon arriving was talk with Christopher a little bit more about the tank. Then he showed me the tank and explained how it worked and the procedure for getting in the tank and out of the tank. When I first arrived to the area where the tank was, I really and truly had no idea of what to expect. I wondered if the water would be cold, but it wasn't. It was the perfect temperature. I have to admit that I was a little bit apprehensive about climbing into this tank where all my senses would be cut off. What if I freaked out? But as soon as I laid back in the tank and relaxed, all of my apprehension had left and I was in complete bliss. I couldn't believe it. I was completely relaxed. The water was silky and smooth. I laid back and I was weightless. The remainder of my time in the tank was just pure relaxation. Thoughts became slower and slower and were intertwined with periods of mind nothingness. When it was time for me to get out of the tank, I first lifted my arm and then I lifted my head. Both felt heavy and reminded me that I had returned to gravity. When I was completely out of the tank, I went to take a shower, got dressed, and was still completely amazed at how relaxed I felt.
I just feel completely relaxed and just almost like I'm still floating in there right now.
It's hard to describe what it's like until you try it.
It is hard. Even after everything you told me, I could never have imagined it being how it was. Just completely relaxed and just wonderful in there.
And every float's different. I mean, I've been floating for years. Every time I float, I get a completely different experience. It's cool. Yeah.
I thanked Christopher and told him that I knew that I would be doing this again.
You're welcome. Okay, take care.
So all salty.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Okay, bye.